Hi, I am Mariel from BSEd. I want to give you some information about the plate boundaries where two tectonic plates meet. I hope you have never been in the car accident. If you have watched many movies, you can certainly have. Have you noticed how even when the car is no longer at the accident site, you can tell what happened to it? Let's make it as an example of this topic. As tectonic plates of the Earth or giant pieces of Earth's crust move and crash into each other, similar telltale signs show up to give us some ideas about how they move with relation to each other. The theory of plate tectonics states that the crust of the Earth is broken up into large pieces or plates that move around by floating on top of the liquid layer of the Earth known as the mantle. This process is driven by convection currents which form by hot magma near the core rising towards the surface, while colder magma near the crust sinks, setting up a current that causes the plates to move. Getting back to the example of cars, when two cars are next to each other, there are three possible ways for the cars to move with relation to each other. Plates act in a similar manner. The first way two cars can move relative to each other is in divergent directions, like passing a car going the other way. Plates also can pull apart from each other. This is known as a divergent boundary. Now, as plates pull apart, several things may occur. First of all, volcanic activity is common. If a continental happens to be a place where divergent boundary occurs, then the continent will begin to be torn apart as the sides of the plates separate, creating a rift valley. A second way cars interact is by colliding. When cars impact each other or another solid object, the energy is transferred to the cars themselves, showing up as dents, ripples, or cracks. Plates also show telltale signs of colliding too, depending on the kind of crust colliding. Remember that at divergent boundaries, new crust is being made but the Earth is not getting larger. Why not? Well, at opposite ends, crust is being pushed into the Earth's interior by colliding plates and being remelted at the same rate new crust is formed. This happens at a convergent boundary where two separate plates are pushing into each other. A third way that plate interacts is by sliding past to each other. This would be like cars side wiping each other as they move at the opposite directions. This third type of plate boundary is called transform boundary. The only effect of this type of boundary are earthquakes. The sliding process is not smooth and moves in fits and starts. The pressure for the plate to move builds over time in rocks, compresses strains. At some point, the stored energy is released and the plates move which can be separated at one time. When it does, an earthquake occurs. There are no mountains or volcanoes forming from this boundary. All crashing, banging, and erupting are one reason why surface of the earth has such a variety of landforms and features. To challenge you, click the test questions below. That's all I can share for today. I hope you understand and learn. Thank you and God bless.